Top 10 crazy laws you can get convicted of. Have you ever done something perfectly normal, only to find out it's illegal somewhere in the world? Laws are typically created to maintain order and justice, but some seem to defy logic altogether. In this eye-opening list, we delve into the top 10 crazy laws you can get convicted of. Buckle up, as this is one legal ride you won't forget. 10. It's illegal to die in the Houses of Parliament, United Kingdom. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a rather morbid, yet truly bizarre law from the UK. It's illegal to die in the Houses of Parliament. While laws against dying might seem redundant since it's not exactly something within one's control, the idea behind this law stems from the fact that the royal palaces, of which the Houses of Parliament is technically a part, are considered sacred spaces. Consequently, anyone who dies in Parliament is entitled to a state funeral, which the lawmakers presumably want to avoid. This outdated law reflects how some legal statutes haven't quite caught up with modern practicalities. 9. No reincarnation without government permission, China. China takes a spiritual turn with its unusual law, making it illegal to reincarnate without government permission. This isn't a joke. It's an actual regulation that targets Tibetan Buddhist monks, particularly those searching for the new Dalai Lama. The Chinese government has imposed this restriction to maintain control over religious practices and limit the sovereignty of Tibetan governance. Though unlikely to affect your day-to-day life, it highlights the lengths to which authorities will go to maintain control, even over metaphysical terrain. 8. Banning chewing gum, Singapore. Singapore is renowned for its strict regulations and pristine streets, but one law that particularly stands out is the prohibition of chewing gum. Established in 1992, the ban came as a response to gum-related vandalism, particularly the damage to public transit. Citizens and visitors alike face hefty fines if caught possessing or smuggling gum into the country. This might sound extreme, but in Singapore, cleanliness and public order are held in high regard, and this law plays a significant role in maintaining the city-state's immaculate reputation. 7. No high heels in Greece. While you might want to look fashionable while visiting the ruins of ancient Greece, you might want to think twice before slipping into those stilettos. Greece has banned high heels at certain ancient historical sites. The ruling aims to preserve these ancient wonders from further damage, as the pinpoint pressure from high heels can chip away at the delicate stones over time. It serves as a reminder of the balance between tourism and conservation and how modern lifestyle choices can affect history. 6. No flushing after 10 p.m., Switzerland. In Switzerland, tenants must adhere to strict rules regarding noise in apartment buildings. Among these is an unusual restriction. Flushing the toilet after 10 p.m. is frowned upon in many apartments. The law reflects Switzerland's cultural emphasis on peace and quiet, as well as respecting one's neighbors. It's less about police enforcement and more about social pressure. The restraint may sound odd, but it emphasizes the Swiss dedication to communal living and respecting shared spaces. 5. Don't feed the pigeons, Venice, Italy. Feeding pigeons in Venice's St. Mark's Square might seem like an Instagram-worthy activity, but it's against the law. Enacted to protect Venice's historic architecture and reduce bird-related messes, the ban represents the city's efforts to strike a balance between tourism and preserving its ancient beauty. With the fine reaching up to €700, this regulation serves as a powerful reminder of how seemingly benign activities can impact a city's long-standing structural heritage and sanitation. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and highlight that bell icon. This will really help this channel out. 4. Only licensed electricians can change a light bulb, Victoria, Australia. In Victoria, Australia, changing a light bulb without a license used to be technically illegal until recently relaxed regulations. This law was rooted in safety concerns, highlighting Australia's emphasis on reducing electrical accidents and promoting safety standards. Although this seemed like a trivial task to outlaw, it sheds light, no pun intended, on the meticulous attention to occupational safety that Australia enforces. It's perhaps a reminder that some things should be left to the professionals. 3. Naming regulations. Denmark. Denmark distinctly stands out with its naming laws. which require parents to choose their child's name from a government-approved list of about 7,000 names. Permission must be sought for any names outside of this list. This law is primarily put in place to protect children from being given names that might subject them to ridicule. While it may seem overreaching to some, the Danish government believes it's upholding the child's best interests and ensuring their integration into society without unnecessary challenges. 2. It's illegal to wear a mask in public. France. France places a second striking law, primarily aimed at security. While initially concerned with the bans on burqas and niqabs in public places, the legislation extends to prohibiting any masks that could conceal identities. Passed in 2010, it reflects the widespread French emphasis on secularism and security in the public domain. Although controversial, this law underscores the tension between personal freedoms and state-imposed security measures. 1. Avoid the harmful practices of dwarf tossing. France topping our list as the craziest law is the ban on dwarf tossing in France, a strange reminder of past insensitivities. Originally a pub attraction where participants would toss individuals with dwarfism for sport, France banned the activity to protect human dignity and promote respectful behavior. Notably upheld by the UN Human Rights Committee, it serves as a somber reflection on how far societies have come in understanding and respecting diversity and inclusion. It's a bizarre chapter in the history of entertainment and highlights the critical role of law in setting behavioral precedents. In conclusion, the legal landscape around the world is as diverse as the cultures that inhabit it. Some laws, however, transcend rationality, offering comedic, mystifying, and illuminating insights into societal values. If you enjoyed this dive into the peculiarities of global law, subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content. Your support helps us explore and bring you more fascinating aspects of the world we live in.